fun shoes. Welcome to Hey EW. I'm RJ City, and my guest is Diamante. Hey.
What's good?
Excellent. What is good? Let's talk.
I gotta do my...
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if I do that, will it make the sound?
Hell no. Not for you, RJ. Hell no. No, you're not even doing it right, bro.
We'll get back to that. Let's talk about what's good. A while ago, you came out as something, you identify as something that maybe not everyone accepts, certainly in this business or historically in life, yet some people find it attractive. You're a Cuban. Tell me about that journey.
Oh, I thought you were gonna bring up the lover situation. I am a lover, not a fighter.
Excellent. Good for you, but let's talk about the Cubans. Do the Cubans love it or do they fight?
Both.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And then they love to cook, as do I.
And have your parents accepted you for being Cuban?
Yeah. They, it's, you know, I think it was a little hard on them at first, but then they just learned to accept it as time goes on.
Give
Time
some
heals all
advice.
wounds.
Well, I guess. Look into the camera. Give some advice to somebody who's at home thinking about experimenting with being Cuban.
If you're experimenting with being Cuban, get in the kitchen.
Wow.
You'll find a lot of love there.
Aw,
Yeah.
that is sweet. You are not from Cuba, which I think softens the blow. You were announced as hailing from the 305, which is Miami Gardens, Florida. Why give out your phone number?
Well, the 305 is just Miami Gardens. It's just Dade County.
Okay.
That's just the area code. It's not the other
Like
7
doxing
digits.
yourself.
No,
You know what I mean?
it's fine.
You
That's
sure?
where I'm from.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't need to know that. Do you have the 305 number?
I actually have a 76.
See, you're lying.
I'm not lying.
You're lying. You're not from there. You have a 786. You're hailing from a 786.
It's 305 or 76. That's how it is. It's not 954. If I was 954, then I'd be a fraud.
Okay, well, if I called Rey Mysterio and I had to type in 905, I'd be a little suspicious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why are you putting me out there like that, RJ?
I'm putting you out there. You're the one who said you just lied to me. You told me the truth. You lied to everyone else for years, and now you're telling me the truth?
Wow.
Fantastic. That's incredible. The crime rate of Miami Gardens has declined steadily in the past 13 years. Why do you think that is?
That's because I moved out 4 years ago.
Changed the number and everything got better.
Yeah. Moved to Tampa now.
God bless.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Miami Gardens is also the home of actress Jo Marie Payton. Was she right to leave Family Matters in the final season?
Bro, I guess. I don't watch Family Matters.
We'll just cut that. We don't want to be too controversial. The crime rate declined, but the divorce rate did not. Your parents got divorced. So you, your mother, your sister moved in with your grandmother, who was also taking care of your cousin. Tell everyone why your cousin was your hero.
Well, my cousin was my hero because he had bone marrow cancer at a very young age, and they amputated one of his legs. But when they gave him a prosthetic leg, he doesn't slow him down. He's one of the fastest kids on the block still. He could still beat me in a race, and I was highly confused, and I thought, wow, that's a strong kid right there.
And he would watch wrestling.
Yes.
Because you're not going to tell a guy one leg to put on the TV.
That's right, yeah.
And that's how you got into it.
I mean, you know, when you're from Miami, chances are the spacing for housing isn't very much. So I was in a bedroom with a bunk bed, my mother, me, my sister, and my cousin. So 4 people in one bedroom. Yeah. And he had control of the TV, so wrestling was his choice of what to watch, and I just was captivated by it.
Don't you wish you watched something a little better? If you watched AR, you would have been a doctor by now. PBS, you could have got into antiques.
Damn.
He's your hero, but you know what I mean?
Could have watched Flipping Houses. I could have been flipping houses.
See? This guy really, really let you down. Then in high school, you meet other wrestling-watching deviants and join a backyard promotion called Extreme Teen Wrestling. That just sounds bad.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't name it.
No, I know. It just sounds like this video's going to be demonetized.
I was just like, you guys are jumping on mattresses in a backyard. I want in.
It sounds too dicey. Burn the tapes.
Fine.
Would be my advice to you.
All right.
You were trained professionally by legendary journeyman Rusty Brooks, who
right.
also trained Luna Vachon Gangrel and Norman Smiley. How old are you?
I'm 33, RJ. I know I don't look it.
Right.
You get close up?
Yeah, you look good. You look good. Good. Excellent. What did you learn from Rusty Brooks? Give me one thing.
To not think and just do.
Sounds like the motto of everyone in wrestling. You first wrestled under the name Angel Rose. Angel because you have angel wings tattooed on your back since you felt like an angel was always watching over you.
Yeah, and that. I'm also heaven sent, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Rose because you just like roses.
Yeah. You know, I mean, that's as far as my creativity at the time was. I was just like, what's a cool name?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is cool, but I'm gonna run with it.
Yeah. Well, speaking of cool, the French translation of Diamante means artificial jewel. Why are you so fake?
You know, artificial. I mean, I thought diamonds are real.
Right.
In a rhinestone world, it's hard to be a diamond because
Especially
everyone else is
when
fake.
life-
Everyone else is fake.
Yeah. Recently, you trademarked the name, but only for wrestling purposes because there's another singer named Diamante.
Yes, there is.
Do you feel like you've cut your singing career short before it's begun?
I feel like she really took that from me.
Are you pulling for her? Like,
Absolutely not.
Okay.
There can only be one, RJ.
Excellent.
Give me the mic. Somebody. I'll start right now.
You might. Do you have it?
Oh, that's right.
That's offensive. You have a younger brother who wrestles, but he didn't want anyone to know that he was your brother. He didn't want to look like he was getting handouts or riding your coattails. Has enough time passed that you can tell everyone who your brother is?
The time's passed. My brother's Casey Navarro.
He's fantastic.
He's wonderful.
Oh, really? You're riding his coattails?
Now, yeah.
I wouldn't say anything.
He's the star here. I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm the young boy.
How quickly the roles reverse. What a shame. You're also a raging lesbian. I mean, in the sense that you have rage.
Like a raging lover, yeah.
Like a raging lover, yeah,
I told
yeah.
you I had a lot of love to give.
Right. Give me the gist. What does being a lesbian entail?
Not you hauling after 2 weeks. I'll tell you that much. Because don't do that. That's a mistake that you will regret.
Are you a let's join the parade lesbian, or I don't ask you about your business lesbian?
Kind of that one. Option B. I don't ask you about your business.
Yes.
You figure it out. Good for you. If you don't, good for you. Ignorance is bliss.
For a while, you didn't want to come out because you thought people would think you were weird.
Yeah.
Then you came out. Everybody loved it. Did you not realize that everything you're doing is already gay because you're in wrestling? You're in the closet, but it's like the gayest closet imaginable. You're already there.
You know what? It didn't hit me. Just like I'm like, maybe people know I'm gay, but I'm just not gonna say it.
Yes.
So
Yeah. I'll tell you how gay wrestling is. It's so gay that being gay in wrestling is actually less gay than not being gay.
what?
Yeah. Wrap your head around that.
Say that one more time.
Wrestling is so gay that being gay in wrestling is actually less gay than not being gay.
Word. Still didn't get it. You lost me somewhere in the beginning, middle, but that sounds great.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, roll there. Let's do a little segment I like to call Lesbian Lightning Round.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. What's the biggest misconception about being a lesbian?
They're clingy.
What is the one lesbian stereotype that is absolutely true?
They would like to U-Haul in 2 weeks.
Does being a lesbian make you even more fetishized by sexually deviant straight men?
I don't know.
Really? You don't check the DM requests?
No,
You
because
should.
usually they're asking for feet.
It's a different category completely. If
Not today,
homosexuals,
suckers.
we'll get good clicks today. If homosexuals have bears and twinks, lesbians have what?
Dykes and trikes. I have no idea.
I said tripe. Wow. What is the best slang term for lesbian activity?
Well, if we're gonna go in Spanish route, it's called being a tortillera.
Which means what?
Like just making tortillas.
Oh my God. Are you offended by the acclaimed scissoring hand gesture?
Nah, I actually asked Bowens. I'm like, hey, we should do like a backstage segment thing where you're like, we should scissor, and I'm like, what? Or something like that.
You need to flip it around. What would the male equivalent
You know
be?
what I'm saying? Yeah. We should sausage fight.
Crossing streams. Yeah, we like that.
Like that.
Yeah. Where do you stand on Ellen? She did a lot. Also, where do you stand?
You know, she's iconic, but then everybody's got their skeletons in the closet, right?
Well
Just
done.
kinda-
Finally, I've been told I have feminine features. Do you find me attractive?
I think you're beautiful. And you have really great skin.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Your Texas death match with Layla Hirsch got 4 3/4 stars. What did you think you lost that last quarter?
There's one point in the match where Layla's upside down, and I'm setting up chairs in front of her face, and one falls, and lovely Layla, we gotta love Layla, right? She picks up the chair, and I'm like, leave it there, what are you doing, dummy? I got the chair.
So she lost it. You 4 3/4.
She messed it up, yeah.
What a shame. You have a corgi fetish. Why?
I do. I don't have my
I
phone.
don't need to see them. They're all over your Instagram. You bring them to the shows. I got the gist.
Have you not been around that breed? They're the best.
Why are they the best? Is it because like they're so helpless that you have to like mother them?
No, it's because they're too smart for their own damn good.
Too smart.
Yes.
They're like the dodos of the dog world. You know they would just get mauled in the wild. They got these stubby legs. They can't even turn around. They would get destroyed.
Nah, that's not true. I bet you they survive.
Okay. It must have
You
really.
can't catch them because they'll barrel roll. That's why they're so low to the ground. They have a defense.
They have a roundness to them. It's an
You know,
armadillo-like quality.
It's not only their butt; they're well rounded.
It must have really stung at all in when Mercedes came out with her corgis.
Up for an adventure?
Always.
You know what? I was like, good for them. I wish I could come out with my corgis one
Come
day.
on, those are those big name part-time corgis. Strolling into Wembley Stadium. They didn't pay their dues.
No,
You
they
brought your
didn't.
corgis to some of the worst shows. Your corgis
Sure
know the
have.
grinds.
Sure
Your corgis
have.
have paid their dues.
Hey, Blaze was around during the pandemic, man. He definitely paid his dues.
Respect to your corgi. Grand Slam 2022. You came to the ring with BET Lifetime Achievement Award winner Trina. You then lost and she slapped you. Are you done getting hip-hop legends to accompany you to the ring?
Yeah, that was the first and last time.
That's it. You don't want anyone? You don't want an Uncle Cracker or something?
No.
You just have to follow him. It would be great.
No, I'm all right.
You do a bevy of hand signals. Let's go through them right now. You do the 8, right? Do the 8. Is that because you're a big fan of the Van Buren Boys Seinfeld episode?
Yes, how'd you know?
Big fan. Big fan. You also do this one, sort of like a hugged dove, or is it like a shadow?
It's
like
actually a butterfly, and it flies away like this.
Really?
Yeah, you don't see it?
I don't see it
You
fly
don't
away.
see it,
It
man.
don't
It's part of
fly-
my entrance. You don't pay attention, RJ.
The people just have any clips.
I thought you paid attention to detail.
Not too much. And then you do sort of like an L7 weenie thing.
What is that? My favorite one. Oh, LA.
LA. And it's sort of to say, hey, I lie about my area code. Excellent.
Affiliated. Gang affiliated.
Oh, no. I don't want to be affiliated. I would like to not be. Can I take that back? Can I do the
I
opposite?
don't think there's an option for you, RJ.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You also come to the ring with a bandana over half of your face. Why try to hide who you are?
I'm not hiding, RJ. Okay. You know where to find me.
Sure. I mean, you got your name.
I'm not hiding me from the world. I'm hiding the world from me.
Oh, okay. So are you going to sneeze? Is it a cold thing? Is that it?
No.
Okay. Do you wear it in the airports?
No, I'd probably end up on a no-fly list if I did that.
Probably. That's
Don't do that.
Don't do it at all. You also do the gun thing. That we've talked about. And it's what? You load it, right?
Yeah.
And then you shoot it up like
It's
this?
like an aggressive load.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is that to scare the crowd? Look out, everybody's got a gun. Is it that kind of thing?
It's like, oh, look at me, I'm intimidating and I'm shooting, so duck, so you don't get shot.
Walk me through it.
Right. So you know, you gotta listen to the music,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, so it'd be like this? Is it better
Yeah,
like this?
I just had your face.
Yeah.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. The first one's to the camera. The second one's to the air. I don't know what you were doing earlier.
My only issue is you don't put it away.
No, you gotta keep that thing on you, RJ.
No, no,
What do you
my
say?
suggestion, if I may give a note.
Go for it.
Bam, bam, ba, 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 and then just a little
Oh, would you like that?
put on the hip there.
I'm not doing that.
Well, this has been the hot lesbian action. And you are a diamond, and I feel like I promised you.
Oh, thank you. I needed some polishing, I suppose.
You want to cross streams?
No. Well, one time, just for the thing.
Oh, we can sell some shirts. Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my guest is Jake Hager. Hey.
Hi.
What's going on with the hat?
I like this hat.
Oh, you do? You do? You like
I like
that
this
hat?
hat.
Okay, that hat there. You like that hat?
I like this hat.
You don't like any other hat?
I like this hat.
Okay, you know there's plenty of other hats out there. You sure you just like that hat?
This hat I like.
We'll see about that. What about an ascot cap?
No.
A Cobra?
No.
Balaclava?
No.
Bonnet?
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Really?
Not.
Baseball cap?
No.
Beanie?
No.
Bearskin?
Pass.
Beret?
Your mom.
Boater?
No.
Boonie?
No.
Bowler?
No.
Casquette?
I can't even pronounce that.
Shengzuan? Cloche? Coonskin?
Gesundheit.
Deerstalker? Dunce cap? Fedora? Fez? Gatsby? Glengarry? Green eye shade? Halo hat? Hard hat? Hornbird? Calpac? Kepi? Kippa? Colpic? Koofy? Meter? Montera? Motorboard? Mushroom hat? Newsboy cap? Panama? Party hat? Patrol cap? Pillbox hat? Pillbox hat? Pith helmet? Pork pie hat? Rasta cap? Sailor cap? Sailor hat? Santa hat? Slouch? Sombrero? Southwester? Sun hat? Tam O'Shanter? Top hat? Toque? Trilby? Tricoat? Trucker hat? Tudor bonnet? Turban? Tyrolean? Yushenka? Whoopee cap? Wizard hat? Zucchetto? Do you like that hat?
I like that hat. I like this hat. I like this hat. I like this hat. I like this hat.
Then I respect you. This has been a haberdashery.
I like this hat.
Excuse me. Play you for those ultras? Well, we're kind of high level.
Fascinating.
Could you just initial here? You're the 4th out of 4 commentators I've had on the show, and I get a free soda and catering. Thank you. Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my guest is Excalibur. Hey.
Hey.
Good. You have a mask.
Yes.
You have a beard.
I do.
Why do you hate your face?
You know, when I started my career, my pro wrestling journey, I thought I would be wearing the mask for 20 minutes at a time at most. Now it's turned into hours on end.
So at one time you thought you were handsome? Because like they always say like the beard is nature's mask, but I feel like you went a step further. I feel like you hate your face, so you grew a beard, and then you hated the beard, so you got the mask to hide the beard to hide your face.
I hate my face, but I love anonymity more.
You should work in like, commentating, speaking, that kind of area would be a lot better for you. Diction, do you do vocal warm-up? Hammer lock, wrist lock, head lock, leg lock. Maybe give that one a shot. Or may I report this to you, that you're actually so handsome that showing your actual face would be a distraction on television.
That's why we don't get a lot of on-cams.
Right. It's like reverse Elephant Man if everyone wanted to sleep with the Elephant Man. You know, you ever watch the Elephant Man and think about that?
No, that was John Hurt.
Yeah. What if everyone wanted to sleep with him?
I mean, everybody did want to
Well, yeah, ultimately, in that regard. You are from Michigan.
Yes.
Is that like Tim Taylor, Home Improvement, Suburban Michigan? Or Tim Taylor ratting out the drug dealers to reduce his sentence, Michigan?
Well, my father did teach in Detroit public schools for 30 years,
yes.
and we did not have to relocate due to witness protection.
Right.
So I would say somewhere in between Home Improvement and drug offender.
Is there a bigger double meaning than Tim Allen being the narrator for the Pure Michigan commercials?
Perhaps being Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, maybe that too.
Like,
He's certainly. Gee, let me know when you catch up.
Sorry.
You used to write for a video game website in the 90s.
I did, yeah.
So being an indie wrestler and commentator is actually more mainstream than what you were doing before.
Not only that, not only was it a video game website, it was a wrestling video game website. So
Wow.
Layers upon layers.
So you're like, here's my hot takes on Backstage Assault, that kind of thing?
No, not even worse. It was on like Fire Pro Wrestling D.
Oh, wow. You were just as niche as possible.
And you know what? It comes out on my commentary.
And then you moved to Los Angeles.
Yes.
Tinseltown became your turnbuckle town to find your wrestling dreams. And they said, oh my God, why don't you put on a mask? Is that it? Hollywood is too beautiful for
No,
you?
I came to Los Angeles with the mask already.
Oh, so you were ugly by Michigan standards.
I was a Michigan 4
Right.
and LA -3.
Oof,
Yeah,
good luck. Good luck with that. The name Excalibur, of course, is in reference to the sword Excalibur. So was that the gimmick that you were a sword the way Tugboat was supposed to be a boat?
No, actually, it came from, and again, the esoterica.
Yeah.
It came from Sonic CD, which is the Sonic the Hedgehog game on Sega CD. And in the theme song, the announcer, I was a big fan of Japanese wrestling. The man,
Get outta here.
the man that sang the song, for whatever reason, said Excalibur, not that far, but he said it in kind of the Japanese accent. And I said to myself, wow, if I ever wrestle in Japan one day, wouldn't it be cool to hear the announcer say that name in that voice? So basically, the public address announcement drove the entire character.
Oh my God.
I know, it's really disappointing.
When it's too niche for me, I think you're in trouble. So you're not familiar with the sword lore at all? You didn't try to poke people, or you didn't want to slay a super dragon or something that was not of interest to you?
Sometimes. But
Because there's two stories about Excalibur.
Yes.
That a teenage King Arthur pulled it from an anvil and a sword to say he was the one true king.
Right.
Or some people say he was given the sword by the Lady in the Lake, who wanted him to kill someone later. Which theory do you subscribe to?
total Lady of the Lake, big fan of sticking your hands through your legs.
Oh yeah, a little Johnny Saint-ish thing there. Good for you. Speaking of people trying to pull you, what's going on with you and Regal?
It's creating a lot of strife in my personal life. My wife is not a fan. And she actually said to me, why don't you speak to me the way Regal speaks to you? And a fan was gracious enough to create a kind of meme generator thing that I literally have saved on my phone. So when she picks me up at the airport, I say my voluptuous buttercup.
Right.
And
Well,
it seems to smooth
let me just say this, because I know your type, the love him and leave him kind of thing. And I don't know what you're doing to string him along, but he has feelings. I know he presents himself as a man's man, but he's an egg ultimately. We all have feelings. He's a heart on his sleeve kind of guy, and he can get hurt. So be good to him, because we care about him, okay?
I care about him. I do. But I feel if he cared as much about me as I care about him, he would be straightforward.
That's called gaslighting. You know an incredible amount of statistics and trivia and quite frankly useless information, as do I. And I've realized that your brain only has so much room, so you've had to have forsaken some more useful information. Like I know about the film career of Joe Piscopo, but I can't ride a bike. So what has your brain forgotten to make room for the other stuff?
My wife's phone number.
Okay.
Yeah. If I got in trouble, if I lost my phone, I would just live in Canada permanently.
Fair enough. We have people here who are happy to take you in.
Michigan 3, Michigan 4.
What?
Would that be a Toronto?
Listen, where you drop your keys is your business. You're a big proponent of giving back to the younger generation. And I think you've done that more than anyone else because you lost an actual baby. Not even just an Adam Cole baby, a 5-month-old baby.
Yes.
You put him over clean as a sheet. Do you keep in touch with the baby? Did the baby say thanks? I find them disrespectful, quite frankly.
Did not shake my hand, did not say thank you. Was completely disrespectful. Now, this baby, a teenager.
And I did the research, not even in the business.
Not even in the business. Also, bigger than me. Could beat me 7 days in a row.
May I say, what an ignorant, selfish baby.
Teenager.
Well, I mean, he was a baby, and then they grow into teenagers, but that's the core. That's the poor parent.
It's the poor parent.
Yeah. You always know the name of a move. You see a big twisting, turning thing, and you're like, oh, that's Babe Rosenthal. That's half the time made up, correct? What's with these stupid names? You just say them because who's going to check?
Language is made up.
Well, yes, but I mean, you're making it up on the fly. 'Cause what the hell is a Hurricane Rana? I've never heard of that in my life.
Well, Hurricane Ramirez.
Excuse me?
Hurricane Ramirez, the guy next to me.
Making stuff. You just throw a big word salad here. AEW has a revolving commentary booth. A lot of different combos and guest commentators who, from the AEW team, in your opinion, should never be at the commentary table. I'm trying my best. Okay?
Wait, you mean of people that are presently?
Anyone.
Oh, anyone. Abaddon.
But maybe
Not
a
word
little
English.
ASMR, though. That kind of thing. People tune in for that.
True.
Do you think wrestling should be more acoustic? Do you think you should just rip all the plugs out and say, shh, everyone, please?
This is a sincere story.
Please. It's about time.
There was a fan in Los Angeles, Des, who is, he's blind, legally blind, and he would come to a show with his friend Rudy, and his friend Rudy would actually commentate in the crowd to him what was actually happening in the ring, and later got to meet them, and Des told me that my commentary on the DVDs was very much like, painting a picture for him, and that was very touching. So yeah, go screw yourself.
Okay, thanks. And I guess he probably told you to keep the mask on. I guess he could know. You do these fast-talking show rundowns, promoting everything that comes up. Nobody knows how you do it. How do you do it? Because you've been stumbling and stammering all over your words here. What's the deal?
It's the pressure of the situation.
Yeah.
It's something that just comes out of me. Not something I knew I possessed before I had to do it.
Right.
And hopefully never have to do it ever again, but today is a Wednesday, and so.
So here's the deal. This airs on Sunday, but thanks for being a professional. I run an eFed.
Okay.
It's very successful. And do you think you would be willing to do one for me? Can you just read what I've written down and your style? I would help. I mean, since I'm promoting your career, the exposure here, I think it would only be fair.
I think so.
Okay, you could just, starting here, in all caps,
Oh,
to the bottom there, you
So
ready?
you made it really tough to just all run
Made it big
together
for you.
visually.
Yeah, well, because you're a professional, I think you'd feel the pressure. Go ahead, this is for the eFed.
And coming up this Friday night, AEW Rampage 10 9 Central on Tony Award-winning qualifying match. It's Tony Schiavone versus Tony Bennett, and then announced the Tony Khan. Tony Schiavone will be. Then it's interviewing the Tony Storm to get her thoughts on Tony Basil, and then it's the Dark Order versus Light Order. John Silver takes on Judith Light, and Eddie Kingston will take on Gladys Knight with the Pips band from ringside. And then 1 week from tonight, AEW Diamante doing JJ Walker will have a special announcement, and then Home Improvement ladder match. Tim Allen takes on Richard Karn, and main event it's a 10-man tag team match with Ethan Page, Adam Page, Jimmy Page, Paige Van Zandt, and the Page Master versus Keith Lee, Lee Moriarty, Lee Majors, Lee Harvey Oswald, and Tito Santana. All this and more. This has been a symposium to Jonathan Coachman.
No, those are my lines. You're overstepping the bounds. You're great.
It was all caps.
And Tito Santana, stop.
Oh.
You know it's never going to get better than Tito Santana. Now I got to do my lines. I've already heard that.
Paragraph spacing.
This has been a symposium, as you've already heard. And I don't know who you are under that mask. But you know what? I don't care. Because I know who you are inside your heart. You're Jonathan Coachman, right?
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah.
I thought this was all improv.
But he's the one with the gig.
Instantly, DraftKings, you make the playoffs even more exciting. Legendary NFL coach.
Feel free to play the shtick. I can take it. Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my guest is MJF. Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey. Give me a little.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Okay, all right, here it comes. Here comes the zinger. Give me just a little.
What are you-
I thought you were gonna, a little bit of the razzing, the joshing, that whole kind of.
No. Quite frankly, I actually thought this would be a really cool, unique way to use a platform to really get to talk to people and get them to know the real me.
My mom's a loser.
No,
I'm a virgin. I haven't had sex. What sex? I smell. The place I come from smells.
RJ,
Yeah.
I'm being genuine. That's okay. No, it's fine. It's okay.
Well, no, yell at the guy. This is my set. I own this place.
RJ.
Give him the, come on, the what for?
That's me when I'm on the clock. Right now you're talking to Max, and I think maybe it's,
Have a watch.
I've been doing this since I was 18, and I think maybe it's just time people get to know the real me.
I thought it was a big tete-a-tete, you know? The back and forth, repartee, the badinage of it all. I have bits. I have great bits. You want to hear some of the bits?
It would mean a lot to me if I could just open up to the people.
Yeah, but the Rosie O'Donnell Show, you ever meet John McDean, the McDean LTs? Oyster Bay, you're from the Hamlet of Plainview. John F. Kennedy High School is going to get into a Jackie O assassination thing. What else? Billy Joel, huh? Chris Angel, Salt, that whole thing on Salt, Scarfs, Sinatra, back to Jackie O, Practical Jokers. Oh, Ken Jeong, give it to Ken Jeong, let's do something.
RJ, yeah. No, I just would like to have a civil conversation with you today. You're a great person. You work very hard. I watch your show almost on a bi-weekly basis.
Oh, wow.
And I'm a big fan of your work.
I'm a fan of you too.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. You know what? Max is right. I never want to put people on the spot. There should be a platform where people come to free to be themselves. They say, oh, wrestling's me with the volume turned up. You shouldn't force people to turn up the volume. No, they should rip the knob off. You know, it should be volumeless. People should be free to be themselves. And guys. He's one of the good ones. It is a far, far better place I go to than I've ever gone. It is a far, far better thing. Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my guest today, Ruby Soho. Hey. Hello. How are you? Ah, we're doing this?
Oh, what's the noise?
Is that the thing? Isn't this a thing?
I don't think I ever add the noise
Okay,
to it.
but we're doing it. Still,
That's-
it's back. This is Texas. You know,
No.
right? Isn't that Texas? Somebody do a Texas
I think
thing?
it's, maybe.
Imagine if you were a satanic Texan, you'd be very confused.
Wow.
You know? Who else has
I
horns?
don't know if I've ever been called a satanic Texan before, but okay.
You also stick your tongue out a lot.
Yep.
But it's clean. A lot of people who do that, they don't scrape. Do you scrape? Why are you so clean yet so rebellious at the same time?
You just ask me if I scrape my
Tongue
tongue.
scraping is very good for you. Gets rid of the bacteria. Have you thought about it?
Have you zoomed in on the pictures of my tongue?
There's very high def footage. Dynamite is broadcast in 4K. You come out, if you had a bad tongue, I would have said something. I'm complimenting you.
What constitutes as a bad tongue?
Oh my God. At a wrestling show? Look out in the front row and say, show me your tongue.
I don't want to answer that question.
Bacterial. Okay, you are a build from Lafayette, Indiana. How does it feel to be from the Lafayette without any culture?
Wow. You just
Tell me
bring people on
something.
your show and then just insult, you know.
I'm asking you a question.
There is plenty of culture in Lafayette. Purdue is there?
Oh, well, where is Purdue? I'm joking, of course. Lafayette, Indiana was named after, do you know whom?
I don't.
French Revolutionary War General Marquis de Lafayette, who heroically fought alongside George Washington and then tragically passed away of pneumonia, 1834. How has he influenced your work? Something to think about, something to ponder. Unfortunately, you're not listed in the notable people section of Lafayette, Indiana. That stings, right?
Well, I was not originally born in Lafayette. I bill myself from there because I was trained in Lafayette. My trainer is from Lafayette. So
was he a fan of Marquis de Lafayette? Or?
He has never mentioned that. No, I can't say that he has.
Really make that connection. You made your AEW debut as the Joker in the Casino Battle Royal. This is truly your Joker origin story. Why do you think so many wrestlers steal from Batman?
Do you write these questions, or does somebody write these for
They
you?
come from a group. I have a page.
Yeah.
You used
Is it
to
like
be.
a MySpace page or something?
It used to be.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't really operate like that now.
No,
Yeah.
okay.
You used to be Heidi Lovelace.
Yeah.
And everyone thought, oh, she's going to go back to it. We're all excited, and then you were like, absolutely not.
No.
So you don't like it. So why weren't you like perhaps Heidi Hate Lace? Or perhaps a Heidi Love Leather or something like that?
Heidi
Do a
hate
fun
lace.
twist on it.
Does any of those roll off the tongue?
How do you feel about lace is my question.
I like lace, yes.
How do you like lace? Something to think about. Let's talk about the name you have right now. Why are you so ho?
I was given the name by Lars Fredrickson,
Yes.
who is from Rancid,
Yes.
who is where the actual song, my entrance music, came from.
Right. Can I make a small suggestion?
Oh, God, I really hope not.
When you came out with it, I thought, okay, that's nice. But what you should have done is called yourself Ruby Tuesday, Rolling Stone song, very fun, and then you might also get free appetizers. Something to think about. Lars isn't giving you jalapeno poppers. When are you gonna get sick of that song? You come out, you love it, you're excited, and it plays all the time. I'm like, she's gonna get sick of it. So you getting
Not at all.
Really?
No,
Because
I
I
love
love
that
Paul
song.
Simon, but if I hear you can call me out one more time, I'm gonna jump out a window.
Wow, that's
You're
an
not
extreme reaction to
Yeah,
the
well,
song.
the horns are blaring.
Wow.
Lars Fredrickson is from Rancid, correct?
Yes.
And would you say he bequeathed the song to you?
Yeah, it's a weird word to use, but yeah.
Do you ever feel burdened that he gave you the name and the song, and that one day he'll ask you for a favor?
I mean, I wouldn't say burden, but if he ever needs anything, like, I'd help him out.
Because one time, Uncle Cracker loaned me Follow Me. I played it at a family picnic, and 8 years later, he asked me to move an arm more. So be careful.
I feel like you just made that story up entirely. You absolutely.
He tucked me in at night.
You
So I'm gonna
absolutely
say,
made up that whole story.
you identify with the punk movement. Is that because you're a DIY rebel, or because you're really not sure what you stand for anymore?
Oh my God, what kind of question is that?
I hear this music, and I'm very confused. I want to know how you feel about
That
it.
is potentially one of the most insulting questions I've
I'm
ever gotten.
giving you a canvas and a palette of colors and letting you paint.
You're essentially
I'm
throwing
not-
the paint
No,
at
no,
me.
I'm not policking you.
A little bit, a little bit.
I don't think I pollicked. A little bit of a Monet, if you ask me. You have a farm with horses.
Yes.
That's a little confusing.
Why?
It's messing with the branding. Stay in your lane. You don't see Adam Page doing graffiti in an alley wall, do you?
Did this dude just tell me to stay in my lane? Is that what just happened? Look at me. I know you're laughing at. Did he just tell me to stay in my lane? Are you kidding me right now?
No, I just thought I was just trying to fortify the branding. Maybe the horses do this? What do you
They
think?
don't have fingers. How the hell are they gonna do that?
Whew, good question. That's a good question. I'm going to read you a verse from Ruby Soho.
Oh, God.
Ruby's heart ain't beaten because she knows the feeling is gone. She's not the only one who knew something. They don't like G's. Is wrong. Her lover's in the distance. She wipes a tear from her eye. Ruby's fading out. She disappears. It's time to say goodbye. Are you okay? Are you trying to tell us something? Was something going on? Was this a relationship thing? And this is your way of expressing it? If you were Ruby Soho, who is the man in the song? I've heard rumors.
Yeah, I don't.
Is it somebody from Sum 41?
What?
Well, I also heard Dave Coulier. Confirm or deny?
The dude from Full House?
Yeah.
Isn't he like in his 50s?
That's your proclivity, not mine.
Where did you... Okay, you didn't hear this because you've been pathologically lying the entire time I've been sitting here. But continue, please.
Do you have any tattoos?
You're kidding me, right? Like you're kidding me, right? This is a real thing.
Can you tell me,
This is a
tell
real
me
thing,
what they mean?
This is...
Any of them? Or all of them at once? Is it a whole package?
How about you? You got any tattoos?
I used to.
You used to?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It was a rub-on one.
Are you 7?
If you had to get a tattoo on yourself to commemorate the experience you're having right now, what would it be?
Oh God, whatever it would be painful. So that would.
I
That would make
wasn't gonna get it out, but cathartic.
No,
you mean.
no, I wouldn't say that.
You mean
I wouldn't
cathartic.
say that.
Well, I think you're a riot. And destination unknown? No, because as far as I'm concerned, destination is here. Welcome home, Ruby Soho. Welcome home.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Welcome home.
Slow internet was such a trigger for me. But with ultra-fast Brightspeed fiber internet, look at all this speed.
Ultra-fast, Brightspeed fiber internet. Switch to the bright side.
Lovely weather we're having. Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my guest is Minoru Suzuki. Hey. Huh? I'll take it. Let's move on. You're often referred to as Murder Grandpa. The median age of criminals in the U.S. is now 38, a decade older than it was in 1970. Do you feel partially responsible for the aging crime epidemic?
何言ってるか全然わかんない。
No?
No.
Okay, we'll figure that out in post. Unless we forget Ray and Faye Copeland. They killed a bunch of drifters, and then they were sentenced to death at age 76 and 68. How do you feel about that?
わかんないわかんない。ベラベラ喋りやがって何言ってるの全然わかんないよ。
Okay.
ちゃんと喋れよ。
Okay. Well, you know what? Let me throw out some alternatives to Murder Grandpa that might be a little more accessible. Tell me how you feel about these. Abuelo Assassin?
Huh?
Slappy Grandpappy?
Nani?
No. Okay. Oh, this is a fun one. Oh, no.
何お前殴られたいの？
No, and then finally, don't drop the soap. No, whichever one you want. It's up to you. If someone had to sue Zuki, what do you think a court would hold you legally liable for?
はい。
Okay, you got a clean record. You co-founded Pancrase. Huh? The renowned mixed martial arts promotion? As someone who has run an MMA promotion, how are you not an asshole? You know? You're not. And I feel like that's the executive position for obnoxiousness. So it's a prize of Z? Yeah.
知らねえよそんなこと。
Okay, we'll move on. The Pancrase style is based on the ancient Greek Olympic pancration fighting style, though they did that completely in the nude. How would your fighting style change if our genitals were out?
知らねえよその昔のこととかね今のこととか何言ってるのか全然わかんないよ。
Yeah, if you were like this, you know?
うるせえなお前。
How'd you like to put that in the Kimura lock? Your first ever Pancrase loss was to fellow deadly eccentric Boss Rutan? Yes?
何？
Yes?
何？
Oh, Nani?
何？
Okay. Of course, he went on to have
何言ってんのよ。何を言ってんのよ。
Okay, that's fine.
意味がわかんない。
I just wanted to know, you know,
何の番組だこれ。
well, he went on to have a cameo role in The King of Queens. Do you think all those years ago, if you avoided his liver shots, it would have been you standing next to Kevin James and Leah Remini?
え？
That was peak Leah Remini before the whole Scientology thing.
ゆっくり喋れよ。
I did research. Tekken. You were the character of King.
Huh?
You did motion capture for Tekken, the video game.
何？
He was a wrestler, which is a stretch. He was from Mexico, appropriation. And he wore a realistic jaguar mask. You know, you did motion capture for it. You did great. But I wish you did more with the feline part of it. You know, that kind of thing.
バカにしてんの？バカにしてんの？引っ叩く？殴る？
Okay.
何なんだよこ
Big
れ。
Tekken man. Is your violent style at odds with your impeccable sense of fashion?
え？
You don't see Ralph Lauren slapping the shit out of people and then putting them in sleeper holes, do you?
何言ってる？お前が何スリーパーくれたいのか。
Let's talk about the socks. You wear beautiful, wonderful, fun socks. I see them on your Instagram. Does this bother you that I have no socks? Is it too provocative? I can cover it. I can cover them up. Is this better? I'm sorry. I apologize. When you go to the barber, what do you ask for?
いつまでやんだよこれは。
Okay. You sometimes wear a fedora too. Yeah, and I go back to the how are you not an asshole? Because on paper you think you are, but you're not. If somebody else dressed like you, they would be outside of a nightclub with a pager on their hip. This is why I think you make it work. And stop me if I'm being too analytical. It's because you're so confident in your ability to kill people that you can relax and enjoy yourself.
わかんない。何言ってるの？全然わかんないけどこれ誰とこのインタビューなのこれ。
See, I have the opposite problem. If anyone on this screen is going to die, it's most likely me. So I can't
お前
relax
さ
and
っきから
enjoy
一人でペラペラペラペラ喋ってゲラゲラゲラ笑ってるだけじゃないか。
I'm not going to die now.
絶対バカにしてるだろ。
No.
バカにしてるだろ。バカにしてるだろ。
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Yes.
No. I meant no. Maybe. Sometimes.
Maybe.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. You come to the ring with a full-size towel. Do you use it to dry off afterwards? You put it over yourself, you walk back right into the shower, and then you're in bed by 9 p.m.?
なんだ全然噛み合わない。これ何言ってる
It's a waste of a towel. Was it a burden being the leader of Suzuki Gun because it's named after you?
Huh?
If anyone has a problem with Suzuki Gun, they would have to come right to you. Is that annoying?
鈴木軍はわかるけど
Yeah.
何言ってるか全然わかんないんだよ。
Well, with Bullet Club, you have a little leeway. You know, there's so many people, they're always changing leaders. You're like with Paul Newman, named a salad dressing Newman's own. If the balsamic is sour, you gotta talk to Paul. You know what I'm saying?
わかんねえ。
Do you have a favorite salad dressing?
Huh?
Fishing? Fish? You like to fish?
フィッシング。
Fishing, good.
Fishing, yeah.
I got nothing on fishing. Okay, you know what? This is what I don't understand. We can go fishing if you want.
Why do you get that?
Yes, yeah, okay. We can do a mime routine. You are a badass wrestler. You're the most legitimate, credible wrestler of the past 35 years. Yet, you also wrestle people like Mecha Mummy, who's a robot. You pile drive him in a river. How come nobody's yelling at you?
だから昔のこととかわかんないんだよ。
See, if anyone here does something mildly humorous, they get yelled at. You get away with it. I want to know why.
割と言ってる内容がわかるからよ。ちょっとイライラしちゃうなんだ。
Well, there's the answer. Was Andre the Giant hot?
Huh?
That's a maybe. You come out to the song Kaze Ninare, right? Loosely translated means become the wind.
お前も買ってんだろうな。ちゃんと買えよ。
Right? But if we're talking about powerful wind songs, there's a lot better options out there. What about The Summer Wind by Frank Sinatra? My fickle friend, The Summer Wind, is not bad. What about Summer Breeze by Seals and Croft? Blowing in the jasmine of my mind? That's a good one.
絶対バカにしてんだろ。
You know, for a fella who doesn't gab too
お前
much.
が英語わかんないと思って適当に喋ってんだろ。
I got more.
言ってること半分以上わかってるぞ。
Okay, less? You want less?
わ
Well,
かってるぞ。
I want to talk about your faces. You have a facial expression not unlike the great Jim Varney. I'm going to throw out some emotions. Give me the Suzuki face, okay?
Huh?
Let's begin.
Nice.
Melancholy.
Huh?
Okay, it's an interesting choice. Bewildered.
Huh?
Great. Exuberant.
何言ってんの？
Irked.
なんだこれ。
That's a good one. And finally, peeved.
え？
That's a good one too. You know what? We tried our best. I'm sorry. I really don't think we hit it. I thought we were going to meet in the middle. I thought we were going to hit it off. It doesn't matter what I ask this person. I might as well ask him who his favorite actor is in Wings.
Huh?
You got a favorite actor in Wings?
Huh?
Wings. The show Wings. You ever see Wings?
Not you, Wings.
Wings. It's like Cheers, but in an airport.
Huh?
Do you have a favorite actor in Wings?
Rockstar.
Yes.
Huh?
Wings.
Who
A
does he-
favorite actor in Wings. No. Okay, no. Sorry, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm just a big Wings fan. No, I was just no, I just wanted to check. No.
으르세 뜬다야.
Tony Shalhoub. Tony Shalhoub, yes. Thank you, yes, Tony Shalhoub. Oh, yes, thank you. Well, this is taking flight. It was rough going. Tony Shalhoub. And we finally found some Shalhoub. Thank you.
He's at the 50, the 40, the 25. Yep, Visible Wireless is just $25 a month.
Let's just try to save the booms till the end. Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my guests are AJ, Big Justice, Mama Justice, and Ashley. Hey.
Hi.
Why does the algorithm love you?
We bring happiness. People want to be happy.
Is it just happiness? Is that the only reason? There's plenty of Italian families who eat things online. Why are you guys so special?
Because we bring up.
Whoa, take it easy, please. All the booms till the end. I'm not going to say it again. Thank you. This is outrageous.
But it's all about the...
No. It's about you. Let's go back to the beginning. Before the algorithm, okay? Before TikTok even existed, you're from New Jersey. No kidding. And the most New Jersey thing ever is that you guys live in Boca Raton. Why? Because you like to have red skin, you like to have sweaty shirts. Why live in Boca Raton?
Because Boca Raton brings the...
To bring the boom, it brings humidity, okay? That's really what it brings. But back in the day, okay? Before TikTok even existed,
Right.
when you were a kid, what was filling that void for you?
Professional wrestling.
Yes.
I lived right here in New Jersey. We had access to Madison Square Garden, the Meadowlands,
Yes.
the Prudential. The Rock wasn't even here yet.
Yes.
Even the Philadelphia Spectrum. I mean, it's the greatest thing ever to connect with professional wrestling. Professional wrestling, since I was a little kid, has always brought the...
So then you hit the Indies, late 90s, alongside Sanjay Dutt. Was he as annoying then as he is now?
Sanjay Dutt was never annoying. Sanjay Dutt always brought the...
Real nice corporate answer, guys. You first wrestled under the name Tundra.
Whoa.
What were you, like a polar bear? What was the gimmick?
Yeah, like a polar bear, like kind of like an Iceman type thing. The power child of the Arctic.
Okay, well, yes, then you switched your name to the American Power Child,
Yeah.
Eric Justice. I gotta say, the word child makes the whole thing weird. American Power, Eric Justice, I got it. Child, when you were clearly an adult, is a bit of a curveball. Defend Power Child.
Well, because I was the child of power. I was the child of power because I brought the power and I brought the...
I'm gonna bleep every single boom. I want you to know that, okay? And then, Big Justice's real name is Eric.
Where'd you get all this information?
Did you name your child after your wrestling character?
Yes.
Mama Justice, you wanna hear that one?
Yes, we did.
So there's no pressure. It's just every time someone says your name, you're reminded that your father once had a drink.
Yeah. And then he brought the...
Boom!
Eric, let me give you some advice. Get as far away from the wrestling business as you can. You dipped in, you had a good time, great. But nothing good comes from more wrestling.
I have advice for you, too. Get some new glasses.
And bring up.
And your name? What's your real name?
Mama Justice.
What's your real name? What's the full name?
Erica.
Is it some big Eric fetish thing? Like, what is going on here? Did you meet her before you became Eric?
Yes.
Well, I did, but the name Eric Justice came from American Justice.
Yes.
Patriotism wins again.
It's hard.
Patriotism brings the... Boom!
And so what about Ashley? She's just the odd girl out here?
No, so basically we
firstborn.
came up, I was the firstborn, so she wanted everything to kind of match, so Andrew, Ashley, Eric, Erica.
That is cute.
Andrew.
That's cute. All right, fine. You guys won me over. Big Justice. You think you're bigger than the law? Huh? You think you can take justice into your own hands? Is that the deal here? Name a crime you think you could commit and get away with.
How about when you threw a spear?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
minor
yeah,
assault.
maybe.
Minor assault.
Hey, Big Justice, Big Spear brings the... Boom!
So then why did you leave wrestling? Why did you leave the business?
Well, because if we had all we had right now, the internet, where you could really reach everyone, I would have stayed in wrestling. At the time, I went as far as wrestling as I really wanted to go, because without being on the road so many days a year, because I have so much respect for professional wrestlers. Being on the road over 200 days a year, at the time, television was really only the opportunity. But now that we have all this, we're able to bring the... Boom!
Isn't it amazing that you're more successful in wrestling now that you left wrestling than you would have been if you stayed in wrestling and became a success?
That's
the lesson to us all. In 2003, you had a family YouTube channel called Old Buffumoed Up. Explain what it means to be old Buffumoed Up.
It needs to bring up.
There's 4 Buffumos here. Is that the max Buffumos? If we had a fifth, too many Buffumos? Oh, boy.
And we all bring the...
Yes. Okay. Then you did mortgage muscles.
Mortgage muscles,
What was
yeah.
the deal there? What was the gist?
Well, what happened was I was in the mortgage business. I was a regional manager for a nationwide mortgage lender, and all the guys in the office were saying, AJ, TikTok is the place to be right now. With your big personality, we got to make a channel. So it started as a mortgage channel, and then Big Justice, what did you do?
I said, can I be in a video?
And you figured it all out.
And I said absolutely not. And here we are.
And we said, we're going to bring the...
Oh my God! Are the Costco people good with you? Yeah. Okay, because originally, an elderly couple complained and you got banned.
We were kind of holding up, but we did our part of that one, too.
Right, but then they're fine with you guys now.
Oh, now we bring the... Boom!
Do you have to pay for the food?
Sure, we pay for the food, but I mean, who wouldn't pay for a double chunk chocolate cookie?
Okay, let's talk about the double chunk chocolate cookie. Double to what? There is no single chunk chocolate cookie. There is no just chocolate cookie. It's double to nothing.
Because there's double chunks and double chunks.
It's not. No, the only way it's double chunks is you took that one cookie and then you took another of the same cookie and then you doubled that. It's double to nothing. Don't you understand what's going on here?
Big Justice, you understand this math?
I don't think, no. So a double chunk means that there's multiple chocolate chips that are chunky.
The way you say it.
Double chunk chocolate
You
cookie.
can't do that for the rest of you. You need to show off a little range. I'm going to list some emotions. Give me a different read of the line, okay?
But it's a double chunk chocolate
Oh,
cookie.
it's a chicken bake.
Okay, yes, you can do a chicken bake too. See, he's learning. He's picking up. Give me mild interest.
Double chunk chocolate cookie.
Chicken bake.
Oh, boy. Give me disdain.
Double chunk chocolate cookie.
Chicken bake.
Give me curiosity.
Double chunk chocolate cookie.
Chicken bake.
That was fantastic. That was a real good read. Explain the Rizzler.
Big Justice.
Now, common misconception, he's not related to you.
Oh, this again?
Well, no, that's just clarify, because some people think it's like sort of like a Russian nesting doll. You know what I mean?
Or the 3 evolutions of Pokemon.
Okay, excellent. So why do people like the Rizzler so much?
Because he's cute. He's like a teddy bear. He's just like, you see Rizzler on the screen and you're like, oh, I gotta watch this kid more. It's not like someone that you go, like, yourself and you see him and you're like, they're interesting, but I don't know if I want to watch it.
Let me tell you something, Eric. I was young and cute once myself.
Not like the Rizzler.
Not like the Rizzler.
Not like the Rizzler,
No
fine,
way.
but we all age out of it. One day you'll age out of it too. When you are done with this, what's next? Give me another job choice. Give me like a job you want to do.
Go to Costco and work on chicken base.
And bring the boom!
What have we done? What have we done? Your wife and your daughter don't really have nicknames.
Mama Justice.
Mama Justice.
And Ashley. Let's just Ashley.
Can I throw some other options?
Yeah.
Let's see what you got, RJ.
Let's see.
Chicken Babe. All of a sudden, not that bad. Double chunk vanilla cookie.
Nah, let's go back to chicken, babe.
How about the actual person in charge?
I like that
And
one.
finally, for Ashley here, I just had the normal one. Sort of like a little
I
Munster
think
kind of
these
thing.
names that RJ came up with are a big
Okay, see how this works. Ashley, you have your own YouTube channel now.
Well, we were starting up YouTube, and we have TikTok and Instagram, and we just started like a couple weeks ago.
Don't follow the pack. You're the rebellious teen. You gotta stick it to
Following the pack is a big.
You gotta go like, you gotta start like a metalcore band. Do you have like a, do you have that kind of voice?
No.
Something? Anything? Do you spray paint? Nothing?
I'll tell you what I do. I bring up.
boom!
Mama Justice, what are you getting out of putting up with all of this?
I'm getting happiness and joy, and bringing the boom every day is an absolute joy.
Yeah, I'm experiencing a lot of joy right now. Did Jimmy Fallon like you guys?
Yeah.
Because there was this thing online where like his body language was like he didn't like you guys. Go on the record now.
He used to run a show. He has 4 guests in 30 minutes, so like we can't be giving 5 big booms like that. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom! Big justice. Big justice. Jimmy Fallon was a lot cooler to us than RJ, right?
Exactly. OJ's fault.
We love Jimmy Fallon.
I think it's safe to say Jay Leno would have loved you guys. You got big Leno vibes. And I mean that as a compliment. I'll tell you later. You have 2 songs. The second song is called Still Bringing It. You've only put out 2 songs, so why are we already at step?
Break.
Oh.
Look at this guy's research.
Jingle boom.
We're
Jingle
going to be considering that the song? Oh, great, another live performance. Okay.
Bring the boom.
Bring the boom, bring it all the way. Oh, what fun it is to bring the boom this holiday.
You were briefly ranked the #1 wrestler of all time on Cage Match. What were those 12 hours like for you?
Those 12 hours were a big
Okay,
boom!
you know what? Fine. We got a lot of booms in wrestling, okay? You guys aren't that unique. I'm going to list some booms in wrestling. You tell me if you have the better boom, okay? Adam Cole.
Boom. I love Adam Cole.
So that's a neutral. You're just boom neutral.
Wait, what?
Colt Cabana. Boom, Colt Cabana. He's got 2 booms to your 1.
2 booms for Colt Cabana. Boom, boom!
What about Jim Ross? He comes out the boomer sooner. He boomed before you guys.
Come on, Jim Ross, that's a legend. Jim Ross is a big boom!
All right, fine, guys. Let's play a little boom or doom. I've been waiting for this the whole time. Little boom or
figured
doom.
you were.
I'm going to list things. You tell me boom or you tell me doom. Are you familiar with the concept?
I think so.
I think we invented it.
Yeah, we know
Great.
it real well.
First one, the Great Depression.
Doom.
The Hindenburg.
What?
The cancellation of the TV show Wings.
That's a boom.
You know, I'm friends with Stephen Weber. Okay, E. coli contamination. Cicadas.
Doom.
The 1779 smallpox pandemic of the American West.
Doom.
The 1969 Santa Barbara oil spill. Okay, all right. Here's a good one. The 1944 Hartford Circus fire.
We need to take that doom and we need to turn some of those dooms into a boom.
Well, this has been an explicit collaboration. And as much as I love the boom, I have another catchphrase for you guys. I think you should all say it together.
We bring the feel-good family content in an easily digestible form. So that basically means we bring the boom!
I tried to help. Internet, they're all yours.
RJ, we're not leaving until you say it. We bring the boom!
My soul has left my body.
Great news, Spectrum Internet customers. Now you can try Spectrum Mobile risk-free for a full year at no cost to you. Bring your own device.
Just like that? Okay. I was warned about you. Welcome to AEW. I'm RJ City, and my guest is Kyle Fletcher. Hey.
Turn it off.
Yeah, once it's on, only I can set and stuff. Welcome to All right, let's just let it rip. That's fine. You're Australian.
Why does that make it okay?
Well, we're gonna find out. Why do you think so many Australians are professional wrestlers?
Probably nothing else to do down there, to be honest.
Do you think it's also because like they have no social niceties? They have no social decorum. They can just act out and be like, I'm Australian, like it's some kind of excuse.
I have no idea what that has to do with relation to professional wrestling. How do you connect those dots?
It's a place to act out.
I'm gonna need to start again because that does not make sense.
Well, I'm just saying, like Australians are.
Is it him? Is it him? Am I making sense or is he not making
No,
sense?
I think we're just not meeting up here, and that's not going well. Australian people to me are like if Swedish people were directed by Tim Burton.
Please elaborate.
Well, I mean, you know, I think my point has been made.
Not elaborating.
Why do you
can't just gesture to me and call that elaboration?
Why do you think so many Australians are in AEW? Do you think Tony Khan is an Australophile?
Honestly, I can see it. Australians are pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been ignorant towards Australia. I want to listen and learn. So let's play a little Australian or racist. I'm gonna list something. You tell me if it's real or if it's racist.
Let's go.
There are kangaroos everywhere.
Yeah, racist.
Okay. It is a land of monstrous beasts and deadly insects.
Semi-racist.
Okay. Everybody surfs.
Pretty accurate.
Excellent. Every man's coming of age involves to a picture of Olivia Newton-John.
I did not, so racist.
That's a shame. You're legally not allowed to wear shorts that come below the knee.
Honestly, true. That is accurate.
This is weird.
Very accurate.
I don't need
like
to see all your shit.
Yeah, God no.
The toilets flush in the opposite direction.
They do. Yes, that's a real thing.
Great.
We named our Aussie Open named their finisher after that. The Coriolis effect. There you go.
You in the opposite direction. Give me a minute to think about it.
What do you think about last ahead?
Yeah. Where you were, I guess, is the important thing. Yeah.
Accurate.
Excellent. Your bidets just blow air.
I don't think I've seen a bidet in Australia ever. Yeah.
At least 75% of the citizens are convicts.
Racist. I mean, our heritage is almost 100% convicts.
Right.
But current day and age,
Right.
maybe like 63%.
Okay, only the most annoying Americans move there because they've been kicked out of the United States.
Accurate.
And finally, you're racist.
I am?
Well, I'm asking you, are Australians racist?
My mum is a little bit.
Okay, so it's not racist. So you guys are racist.
Yeah, not really.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. Do you think you would be as attractive without the accent?
No.
Let's give it a shot.
What accent do you want me to do instead?
Give me like a Midwest.
Howdy, y'all.
Oh boy.
Disgusting,
Oh,
right?
that's hideous.
Terrible.
That is repulsive. It's one of the worst things I've ever
I know,
seen.
right?
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Thank-
which direction? I wouldn't be involved in that.
Thank God I'm from Australia.
Out of all the other Australians in AW, who's like the bottom of the list? Who's like the worst Australian that you work with?
Hold on, you gotta list them. Now I don't remember all of them.
Harley Cameron?
Oh, worst.
Okay, well, there we go. Why even move on?
Yeah, don't.
You were trained by Madison Eagles, Robbie Eagles, and Ryan Eagles. Are you an Eagle file?
Well, hold on, I have to do this now.
Oh, God, there's an eagle on your arm. You got an eagle arm. He's got eagle arm. Did they make you get that? If you got trained with them, they're like, here's your rite of passage. You get an eagle tattoo.
What's that thing? Blink twice if you're in trouble.
I understand. You know, I always heard Madison Eagles is fantastic. She's underrated. She should have been signed years ago. Do you agree?
I do. Yeah, she's fantastic.
Okay, good enough.
Okay, fair enough.
Despite being born in 1998, you've had a slew of early 90s haircuts. Let's go through them right now.
please.
Early in your career, you had long on top and shaved all the way around. What would you call that?
So it got called the Skrillex quite a lot.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I got referred to.
I was going to say to the disgraced indie wrestler.
I'll take it, yeah.
Yeah,
I was a disgraced indie wrestler at the time.
And then you had the 90s middle part. You had that bird thing going on. What would you call that?
The what's it called? The barrel roll. Because it looks like a little wave going this way, a little wave going this way.
I was going to say teen sitcom bully.
I'll take that as well. Yeah, I've seen that a lot.
And now here we are with the bleached top. How long before you will regret this?
There are days I already regret it. So.
Do you know where you're headed next, or you just gonna get sick of it?
No, I will just run this one into the ground until I go, just like doing something different now.
It's gonna be really
I'm just
fun.
gonna look through Google at images of worst haircuts ever. Just pick one. That's what I did for this one. So
fun downfall to watch.
Oh, yeah.
You're in a tech team known as Aussie Open.
Correct.
Your partner Mark Davis is on the shelf.
Correct.
Is Aussie still open, or is it Aussie closed?
It's ajar.
Excellent.
Aussie ajar.
Great
currently.
work.
Thank you.
Yeah, and what does being open mean to you?
Just means being free, baby.
Okay, so he lets you team with other partners as long as
He
you're
lets
with
me
him?
do whatever I want.
And do you like to watch him with other partners?
I love it.
Good, because I think tag team monogamy isn't very progressive. I think it's rooted in misogyny.
2024 guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yes. And Mark is an older, burlier, bushier man.
He has been called a bear on many occasions.
Oh, I was going to say, you guys really resemble a bear and a twinkle.
I know, yeah.
It's the real full spectrum of male attractiveness.
I'll take that.
Yeah, you guys almost look like a Pixar movie about a walrus and a dolphin.
The amount of times I've seen people referring to Mark Davis as, what's the mum from Incredibles? What's her name? I don't know what her name
I
is.
haven't seen a movie that's made after
Elastigirl.
1976.
This guy, come on now. Elastigirl. She has a massive dump truck, so.
Oh,
that's
okay,
what
well, and congrats to him.
I agree.
Yeah,
Congrats, Davis.
Feeling dumped. You would do this Aussie oi thing.
Sure.
The people who are not familiar, you would say.
Aussie.
I say oi, oi, oi. I say
Aussie.
oi, oi, oi.
Aussie.
There you go. See, define oi.
It's just like a primal, like, you know that feeling when you're like,
No, I don't.
real masculine.
No.
You just gotta make a noise and you go,
No. You spilled your coffee.
I had a little on it, so it's only a little bit. It's okay.
Well, there's also oi. You know what I mean? Aussie oi.
I guess it depends on the context, but I would, yeah, when I hear oi, that's what I think. I think like, oi.
Right, okay, fair enough. Define these other Australian terms for me. Kvetch.
Not a clue.
Mushugana.
Not a clue.
Mamosh.
Not a clue.
Okay, we'll move on from that. You also do this hand signal.
Yes.
Put your coffee down.
It's double rock-ons?
Yeah.
Pass them over.
Come on.
What?
Isn't it bad enough we got the scissor guys here?
What do you want from me? I didn't make the hand sign.
Come on!
Am I allowed to put that on YouTube?
No.
Why not?
Because we talk about and then you draw the line.
Do it for the camera. Let's go.
Oi, see what I mean? Oi.
Oi, let's go.
Speaking of, you do say the C word a lot.
So much.
You Australians do.
Yes.
And I can't say it anymore because Will Ospreay filled our yearly quota.
Good job, Will.
That word makes me physically uncomfortable. You have no problem saying it. So what word makes you physically uncomfortable?
Ooh, that's a good one. Whenever I hear smegma.
And you hear it a lot.
Yeah.
Around the locker room, these guys just, watch it, please.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Get back, bro. Come on now. Just get in there. Just clean those crevices out.
Speaking of Will Ospreay, when you wrestled in the UK, you stayed at his house.
I did, yeah.
What does his bathroom counter look like?
God, so when I was living there were 4 dudes living in the house. So it was just, I don't think that thing got cleaned once, I'll be honest.
And so you all went to the left.
What does that mean?
You'll have to watch this episode. There you go. With Will, you're a member of the United Empire.
Correct.
Do you support colonialism?
I mean, I'm from Australia, so I think I kind of have to say yes. It's not really an option for me, to be honest. I have to say it's good to at least
Your mother certainly does.
Yeah, right.
That's a shame. You were booked in a bunkhouse match without actually knowing what it even is.
Bunkhouse brawl.
Thank you. Now having had the match, do you know what a bunkhouse brawl is?
Literally not a clue. It's just, I just went out there and things were thrown at me. I threw things. I had, yeah, whatever. I don't know.
April 28th, 2024, you tweeted, quote, multiple people today have said I'm way bigger in person and that TV does not do me justice. Not sure if I should be flattered or insulted. Help. Why do you think you come off small on camera?
I don't know.
I have the same problem.
Yeah.
People say that I tweet smaller than I am.
That's, how is the tweet small? Like little amounts of characters?
It's very insecure. You're like, oh, this guy has to be 5'4".
Maybe that's why I feel small on
We're
TV.
giants. We're two gigantic men.
And very
no one
insecure.
watching has any idea.
So insecure.
How can you become bigger?
Steroids.
Okay, one.
Yeah.
I have some other legal options. Lower your voice.
Nah.
Okay, be uglier.
No.
High-waisted tights, cover the belly button.
No.
Hold the top rope for stability while you're walking.
No.
And also in a hotel bathtub.
I'll try that one.
Something to think about for you. You now call yourself the Australian Arrow. Is that because your culture insists you maintain your straightness despite the forces of nature?
It was supposed to be an ode to my heritage.
Oh, and then what happened?
Then, yeah, I guess I got told I had to be straight.
Things get in the way. I've seen you attempt to refer to your followers as Fletch hers.
Yes.
And it's a valiant
Hims
attempt.
slash Fletch hers slash hims slash days.
Great. Keep it open. We don't have to be gendering people.
Always.
But I think we can do better.
Okay,
First of
please.
all, stop trying to make Fletch happen.
Okay.
I have some other suggestions here. Oz holes.
Okay.
Fletcher's lectures.
Okay.
Fletcher's retchers. They're vomiting with excitement over you. Fletcher sketch.
Right.
Kyle's pile.
Sure.
Kyle by jury.
Okay.
He's a fun one. The Oi Boys.
Don't hate that one.
Okay. Fertile for Kyle.
Love that.
And finally, Kyle.
Everybody be asking me, man, does the Bluetooth actually work?
Bro, you get a month.
Don't.
Sure.
Take it back.
Okay, take that one back. Oi Boys. I think we were settling here. Excellent. I did some research on you, and I made a depressing discovery.
Oh, God.
You don't have your own singles shirt.
I don't, yeah.
I looked at Shop AW, the Ring of Honor shop,
Nothing at all,
nothing.
yeah.
Let's change that. Tell me what you want. I'm going to sketch it right now. Let's make this happen. Make things happen.
Okay,
Yeah.
can you put
Yes.
a tree
Okay, I think that's you'll up again, Chris. But okay, go ahead.
hanging from the branch?
Branch.
I want 5 monkeys.
Yes, of course. 2, 3, 4, and we'll put the. Okay, excellent.
On the ground
Yeah.
underneath the monkeys.
Yeah.
I want a bit against spikes.
Okay.
That if the monkeys were to fall, that would be grizzly.
Sure.
Decapitated.
Those things happen quite often. Yep.
And then, I want it to be sunny.
Of course.
I want,
Of course.
I want it to be a very happy scene other than that.
Hey, if you guys break up, would it be hard to go outside on a nice day?
If who breaks up?
Keep going. Let's go.
That's all I got.
Okay. You put your name, you put a catchphrase on it?
That's all I want.
Well, here we go. The first official Kyle Fletcher shirt available now, I hope, at shopaw.com.
You better buy it.
Well, this has been an opening, and I am spread eagle for you, my friend.
Goodness gracious.
And you know what you filled me with? Do the Aussie thing. Do the Aussie.
I don't know if I
Do the
want
Aussie thing. Do it again.
Aussie.
Joy, joy, joy.
God.
You can keep this. Always win. We're gonna do it like this. Right. Welcome to Hey EW. I'm RJ City, and my guests are Truth Magnum, Turbo Floyd, the Outrunners. Hey.
Right here, let's give it to him, Turbo. RJ, you gotta be piping in our entrance music right now. True. Give it to him, get that roll, yeah. Ah, yeah.
You both claim to be the youngest men alive.
That's us.
How old are you?
Old enough. And my driver's license. Yeah. We can get a beer, right? Yeah. I get my buddy Daniel to buy us a beer anytime we want. Yeah.
When were you born?
A while ago. Yeah. Yeah. A while
Not
too
too
long ago, though, right?
How old were your mothers?
Well, older than us. Hang on. If I learned one thing, RJ's never asked a woman, right? I would never do something like that.
Who was the U.S. president?
Bush? George? Bush?
Okay. What was the #1 song on the Billboard charts?
A big smash hit. That's what I remember. He's right.
What was the #1 movie at the box office?
It was a big blockbuster. I'm surprised you don't remember.
You don't remember that? It was huge. I'm sure it was. Tony Danza is 73 now. How old was he when you were born?
Second ever 73 years old. He doesn't age. He doesn't.
Fair enough. Great. Were you briefly boys, or were you just born men?
That's a good question, Arj. Turbo and I were born at the same time, the same place.
Yeah.
The North Miami Beach Swedish Hospital. And Turbo, tell him what the doctor told us. Doctor, real tragic story, actually, RJ. If you don't mind, I'll put my glasses on. Sure. And I'll take them right back off for this. Doctor came into my room, according to my father, Chongo, and my mother, Sebastian, living parts. And she let me know that I was born with OCD. Wow, yes, very tragic. Yeah. Doctor said then, there's no cure. There's nothing we can do. I'm sorry about your luck, kid. I remember all this like it was yesterday. And she said, but there is good news. There's a patient right next door who's diagnosed with OCD too. I've never seen anything like it. And she said, today's the day. I discovered it. The two of you combined, Truth Magnum, Turbo Floyd, she said, had 2 CD. 2 cool dudes.
I'll put these back on. Thank you for raising awareness for that cause. Truth Magnum, tell me a lie.
You got it. These aren't the biggest peaks in AEW history.
Excellent. You've spent a lot of time. You grew up in Seattle, Washington.
I think, Arj, you have a bad case of misinformation because all the runners know the Outrunners are from Miami Beach. That's in Florida.
Must be my mistake. Turbo Floyd. Sorry, is Turbo the first name or the nickname?
Turbo is the first name. It's also the nickname my dad gave me.
So the implication is that you're more Turbo than other Floyds? You're Floyd Mayweather, you're Floyd the Barber?
Yeah, you could say that, but I wouldn't.
Okay. So we don't have to. Who trained you guys?
Well, there's a long list. Buddy Wayne, Nick Wayne's father.
Sure.
Kind of Nick Wayne is an older brother figure. Rip Rogers, Al Snow, Matt Capitelli. Matt Capitelli, Nick Dinsmore, Vern Gagne, Johnny Rods, Brad Ranigans, Road Warriors. You say Vern Gagne? No. Vern, old Vern, Sal Mandini, Antonio Rocca, Norman Smiley, what's that one guy's name?
Lou Vega?
Lou Fez.
Oh, yes, of course.
Lou Fez, Frank Gotch.
Frank Gotcha?
Frank Gotch.
All right, well, that's
Frank
nice.
Gotcha?
Sure, Frank have you. According to CageMatch.net, this is the only team that Turbo Floyd has been a part of. But Truth Magnum, you've been a part of Entourage 2.0, OMG, Thundergun Express, War Machine, Wildcards, Coalition, Marauders, and the Platoon of Wayne. Do you have commitment issues?
Arj, you know, in life, you gotta kiss a lot of frogs before you get to kiss the big frog. You kiss any day.
And does it bother you that his faction body count is bigger than yours? Just move on. That's fine. As the Outrunners, you've run out of what?
I can't think of anything. The Outrunners don't got in spades. Definitely not muscle, vascularity, sports gloss, or youth.
Well, it's almost like you're running in.
Yeah, it is.
So you have to run in.
If you keep going in one direction, you eventually come back.
You also say, if you haven't seen the Outrunners, finish it.
You haven't seen nothing. Yeah.
So I have seen something and you're nothing?
No, wait a minute. Hang on. If you haven't seen, if you have not seen, if you ain't seen the Outrunners,
Us, Truth,
therefore,
and then you wouldn't have been able.
But I've seen you, so I haven't seen something. I've seen nothing.
No, if you haven't seen the Outrunners.
Then I haven't seen, but I saw you now. I'm seeing you now. Am I seeing something or am I seeing nothing that I haven't seen?
We're here, baby. We're here. I don't know what's so hard to understand.
That ain't happening. You've also said that you can't outrun the Outrunners.
Absolutely not. Any day of the week, nobody outruns the Outrunners.
You guys want to race?
Get $150 in bonus bets when you bet $5, win or lose.
Sorry, Arj. Another one bites the dust.
You guys are good. You guys are very good. Very, very nimble. Great stuff. In addition to your youth, you're also tanned. Sorry, but that's not.
Was that water?
You're also tanned and vascular. Is melanoma a concern or is it the goal?
Well, in my opinion, you get a nice, hard encasing of melanoma, protects all your innards.
Okay.
Makes the muscles harder.
Yeah, really is like the healthiest form of cancer. You know, you're not too much of the thing that you only. It's like in vegetable cancer.
Right.
Yeah. Do you fellas sun your perenniums?
I sun my perenniums, my rhododendrons, my oak trees. Quite the green thumb.
I'm sure you do. I don't want to know where you put it, but I'm sure you do. You often invoke the symbolism of the flamingo, who gets its pink appearance from its diet. What do you guys eat that informs your complexion?
Sun-dried tomatoes, green vegetables, homework, raisins,
blondes. Just any kind of like a brioche.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what that is, but
yeah, right. I'll show you later.
You're gonna be lost.
Speaking of sun-kissed, what I think is fascinating about you is that the hair on your head is a different color than the hair on your face. Are you dyeing one of them?
Dyeing?
Yeah.
You can dye your hair?
Yeah.
We're not even close to dying. We're very young.
That's right.
You would never dye.
Okay.
Our hair is thick, full, and natural.
But then what would you call that color?
Blonde bombshell.
Oh, nice. If the drapes don't even match the drapes, what color is the carpet?
Let's just say the carpet.
It's like an eggshell down there.
Okay. It's fragile?
Off-white.
Oh, excuse me. And why does only one of you have enough body hair for the bumper?
You know, I had a feeling you were going to ask this question. And Arj,
Gotcha right here.
Gotcha journalism at its best. I have to shave my chest 4 times a day.
Okay. Sort of like a wolfman kind of thing.
I have the chest hair of a northern Florida grizzly bear. As a matter of fact, camera, if you can zoom in on this right here.
I don't think I can.
If you had the quality camera to do so, you'd see a gnarly cut on my nipple from shaving my chest the 3rd time this morning. You know how hard it is to get around a nip like that?
Yeah, it must be something. That's a hard areola.
You should see the razor.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up, because you guys are very vascular.
Thank you.
Are you worried about being cut open? I mean, big veins, thin blood, first blood match would be a very easy target.
What, like cut from the butt up? I'm working on that melanoma casing, hopefully. Yeah, make some cuts.
Thicken it up.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah, we're thinking about being hardcore guys. I don't think we can bleed though. No, no blood and guts here. No,
Just guts.
just guts. Plenty of guts.
What is spin to win? You guys often say spin to win.
Do you need a demonstration?
I would love a demonstration.
Really gets our blood pumping. Our juices flowing. It's a nice spin. Show up to her.
Okay. It's just, you're so beefy, it's really more of like a meat spin.
That was a sexual joke. I get it.
You guys are undefeated when managed by the legendary Ginny Horns.
Yes, that's true.
Why don't you just get him to manage you all the time?
It's really hard to get a hold of. Stop returning our calls. Maybe I understand he's very busy. Never began returning them actually. Kind of was just we saw him, he managed us, and then good luck, kids. You had no future. Is kind of what I think what he meant to say was the spotlight's too bright. He's kind of sunsetting his career, but he did appreciate our time.
Yes.
So that's exactly what he meant.
I understand. You guys are truly tag team specialists in the sense that you have never won a handicap match. 2-on-2. What? No, but you haven't. I looked at the stats. 2-on-2, no problem. 2-on-1. Bit of a disaster. Why does having just one opponent for you guys?
Well, Superman has kryptonite, and the Outrunners have handicap matches. Not our specialty, but nobody has given us a chance to fight underwater, where we are completely undefeated. Yeah. Not only that, RJ, but Michael Jordan didn't make all of his shots. Okay, and that's kind of how the Outrunners look at handicap matches. Sure. You think he was the one to slam dunk every day?
Right, that's fair. That's fair. I had a horrible game. I'm not gonna get into that now. But if I were to team with the cameraman, you would probably destroy us.
Easy.
But if you were just to wrestle the cameraman on his own,
whoa. He would have a distinct advantage over us. We'd have a chance.
That's a weakness. You have been the target of some online harassment. Some derogatory terms have been thrown your way. Words we try not to use anymore, but I want to bring them up right now. Tell me how they make you feel.
Yeah, I put my glasses on this one.
Jobbers.
I don't like it. Okay. It's okay though.
Enhancement talent.
Gets my blood pumping a little bit. It's me. Yeah. It turns my piss to a boil. I'll be honest.
Finally, ham and eggers.
What the hell's that one? I like a good breakfast. I'm just the next guy.
That's a wash.
We prefer TBD on the card. Sure. Too bad dudes.
Okay, fair enough. Even though you guys are so young, you are really two old school guys, and since you always pay homage to the past. I'm going to list some old school behaviors. You tell me if you still do them today. Okay? Chewing tobacco.
Right? I don't mess up these pearly whites. Absolutely not.
Taking medication intended for animals.
Does horse tranquilizer count?
Maybe.
Beaver Adderall.
Sure.
Get up.
Yeah. Beating up unassuming bar patrons.
Well, they should have been standing there.
Excellent. Hoping fans will stab you.
Look, we haven't been stabbed since the Cow Palace days, so.
No. Being racist.
Nope.
Being sexist.
No.
Being homophobic.
Nope.
Getting paid in cash.
Outrunners don't go anywhere without big stacks. Don't have cash. You got that stack?
Finally, shitting in other people's bags.
Yes. Back in the sportatorium days, but this is long before the Game Boy was invented. Turbo and I would take turns shitting in each other's bags just for fun. Just as a random bit. Let me see those shoes. Don't start the shoe shooting.
Another thing you don't see anymore is a good old school shoot interview. Calling out your enemies, giving them the what for. Yeah. I'm going to name some teams now. Shoot on them for me. Okay? All right. Okay. The Road Warriors.
Road Warriors, the Outrunners are here looking right in your eyes. We love your shoulder pads, those sharp spikes. They look really great. Where'd you buy that paint at? I love it.
The Killer Bees.
The Killer Bees, alliteration in wrestling form. I love it. Tell them, where'd you get those outfits? Killer Bees. I love them.
Okay, maybe something more modern. The Young Bucks.
The Young Bucks, the two greatest bosses we could ever ask for. Dynamite, making Dynamite the #1 show on TBS in that time slot. Great job. Nicholas Matthew, where'd you get those super kicks? I love them.
How about FTR?
FTR, revolutionized tag team wrestling. I want to be the one that does the yelling here. FTR, we've been looking at you for a long time. We know how handsome you are. We love how beautiful your mustache is. Your bald, but it's beautiful. We love the way you look. We guarantee it. FTR, you, the Outrunners, we want to have a good time with you. We want to take you out for drinks. We want to have fun in the ring.
And finally, the Rock and Roll Express. You are both two-time bisectennial champions.
1-2.
Yeah, how do you train for such an event?
Let me take this one if you don't mind. RJ, you do the math.
Oh! Yeah, I worked that. I've done the math. Yes, that is a sort of easy calculus. You do another thing that I love. You will take a celebrity's name and you'll make it muscular. Okay. Like Garth Brooks, right? And Chris Gaines.
Yeah.
I have some other ones. You want to try them out? You want to read them? You guys want to read them out loud here?
You go first. Hugh Jackman.
Huge Jackman.
Huge Jackman.
Yeah, okay.
I got Dennis and Randy Quad.
Very good. Yeah.
Abdullah.
The Butcher.
The Butcher. I know this one. Michael Vane.
Yeah.
Yes. Ooh, easy one. Bob Swole. I know that one. Yoke Ozuna.
Very nice.
Okay. Lat Williams.
What the hell's that? That's a comedian. I don't think it's in your demo. But go ahead. Continue.
Robuster Keaton. Now I can get behind that. Hulking Hogan.
Yeah.
I don't like that one. It's not bad. Patrick Buffy. Okay. Yeah. And you save the best for last. Alan Thicke. Okay.
Not bad at all. Huh?
Really good list.
Okay.
Yeah. What's that one?
Dennis and Randy Quad. That's a tough one.
That's multiple. So a lot of words there.
You fellas flex a lot, as we've seen.
You've seen?
But I think your secret, what really puts you over the top, is the faces you guys make while you're flexing. That's what seems to pop out of the muscles and veins.
Can't really help it.
Talk about the flex faces you guys make.
The flex faces? Would you rather us talk about them, or do you want to see them?
Okay, show everyone at home. Do the flex faces, but don't flex your muscles.
Without flexing?
You just let them see the faces.
I'm gonna need some. Hold on to it. 3, 2, 1. I think that's all I got.
Well, that is tremendous. This has been unwarranted nostalgia, and I have run out of questions.
Well, you know what, Arj? I want to speak for Turbo here. I think we like the cut of your jib. I think you have what it takes to be an outrunner.
What?
Yeah.
No, I mean, a little bit of jib, but thank you guys.
Yeah, it's in the well cut. And I would just like to say, if you don't mind, would you indulge us with maybe a little spinning and winning and flexing?
I suppose we could.
We could do that. But first, there's one thing we got to do.
Yes.
We brought some Outrunners sports gloss with us.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to oil you up, grease you up, and you're going to look fantastic. I will do the honors if you want to rub this in. Let's get this done.
Guys, I'm trying to.
Are we good? Guys, really get that in there. You want a nice coating of it right here. Really douse yourself. This is very necessary before you get a good flex in here. There you go. Okay. This was maybe a penny. All right, now here, fellas, stand up here. Got you there. Oh, that's the spot here. The finishing touches.
Thanks. We'll put them over the cataract surgery. Okay.
There you go. Give us a quick spin and a flex right there. Hit us with it. Okay, I'm going to need to see a little more enthusiasm here. Get that off of there. God dang. Give us a good one. Let us see. Really good.
Can't return this.
I'm loving this live betting on DraftKings.
With so many options during the game, it feels like I'm calling the plays.
Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my guest is Jamie Hey. Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Hey. Hey, Tim. Hey. Do an English accent. Just do it.
Hello, Hater.
Do the whole introduction in English accent.
Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my chum, Jamie Hater.
Hey, mate, how are you?
So much better.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
You're from Southampton, England, which was the departure point for the Titanic. Tell me about that, Jane.
What a historical event.
Is the town just mired in sadness? Do you get excited about anything anymore?
We actually, no, I never get excited.
So you just watch a boat leave and cross your fingers?
Yeah, like, you know what? Good for you. Good for you for getting on that thing.
Yeah.
We do have a museum. That's real. We have a Titanic museum. So we're almost celebrating the deaths of thousands of people.
Sure, but then the movie and the song is nice. If you, had to almost drown with somebody, pretend to want to save them, but then ultimately watch them die, who would it be?
A lot of people. I feel like I can't say. I'll get in trouble.
Well, like,
let's just say RGC.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Fair enough. We're starting there. The first title you won was the Big League Wrestling Women's Championship.
Oh my God.
You held it for 700 days, defended it twice, then the company went out of business. Are you worried about the same thing happening again?
Never say never.
Okay, so what will you do differently this time?
Maybe defend it more?
Okay. Do you still have the Big League Wrestling Women's
No, I
Championship?
don't.
No. Okay.
Actually, I don't think we took it. I think I gave it back.
Okay. You have a Big League Chew?
What?
I'll show you later.
No,
You'll love it. You'll love
explain it.
Oh, it's chewing tobacco, but for kids, so it's bubble gum.
Oh.
Yeah, it's great. It's really great. It's good to start them young. I don't have any on me, but I'll hook you
Sort me
up
out, yeah.
What else? You had an extensive career in Japan, but I got the gist.
Yeah.
In a 2018 interview with Women's Health UK magazine, you revealed that you have ADHD and that pro wrestling has helped you deal with it. How?
I think I was misquoted.
Yeah.
I think it actually makes it worse.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't think it helps it. I think it's actually made me terrible.
Yes. If you had to make one thing more calming about wrestling, what would it be?
I think the wrestling side.
Yeah. It's loud.
Yeah.
And
If all the crowd could just shut up.
just go away and maybe
Just
if they appeared on like video screens or
Yeah.
something.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
It'd be so much better.
We should do our own promotion.
Why not? Small league wrestling.
Don't tell anyone. because
Okay.
this is
Yeah, sure. Maybe understand how microphones work.
Yeah.
They call you the people's champion. Don't you find that a little insulting?
Why?
Well, it's just that they're fans. Wouldn't you want to be appreciated by people who know something?
Like.
Oh, I don't know. There's people who write articles and things. Don't you want to be appreciated? I mean, look at the front row. I wouldn't trust them to hold my coat.
How do you know that one of them don't write articles or?
I think they do. Maybe
Yeah.
their own blogs. But I feel like you see them, they cheer for you, and you're like, yay, and then you see them cheer for Danhausen, and you wonder if maybe there's like lack of credibility there.
I would agree with that. Yeah, actually, you're right.
Yeah, you want to be champion of these people.
I need to think about a couple. This has been already very, very interesting. I've realized a lot of stuff about
Good.
myself.
Happy.
Yeah.
Happy that I could help.
Thank you.
What's the difference between a lariat and a clothesline?
I feel like a clothesline is a lot lighter.
Okay, yes. I heard that a lariat is a clothesline you have to apologize for.
Yes.
Okay.
But I never apologize anytime I do it.
Do you have a name for your lariat?
It's the haterade.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, what do you call it then?
I'm good at this.
Okay.
Whose clothesline is it anyway?
Okay.
This is a fun one for the kids. See you later, Jamie Hater.
Oh!
You just short it to later, Hater, right?
I
And then
like that.
the last one is swing low, sweet lariat. And then you can hit it and go, carry me home.
I'm going to do that whenever I do that seated lariat. Like, carry me home as I'm doing it.
Don't mumble it.
I can't, no one's in here.
Okay. You want to just do it for us?
Yeah.
I
If
understand.
you see me mouthing something when I do it, that was for you.
There's a rumor that when you do meet and greets, if people pay you extra, you will chop them.
Not exactly.
Okay,
true.
so clear it up.
If you come to a meet and greet and you get something, I will give you a chop if you want.
Okay.
I don't force it on people.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Don't you think you're cheapening this business, though?
No.
You're a professional wrestler, not someone who gets paid to hit people.
If only.
What is the worst case scenario? That you pop someone's blood vessel or that you satisfy a latent fetish?
Both.
Fair enough.
I know my audience.
Oh, sure you do.
Yeah.
You've got a variety of furry ring jackets.
Yes.
Which animal was the most fun to kill?
I think mine was the last surviving woolly mammoth.
Oh,
yeah.
and what did you just jump up behind it and
Yeah,
like that on the back of the head?
ripped its tusks off.
Okay, and what did you do with the tusks?
They're on my living room ceiling.
That's nice.
Yeah, just hanging down there.
That's alarming.
Yeah.
What have you learned about dental health from Dr. Britt Baker?
So.
Not yet!
What was in that cup?
Please continue.
So much. I know how to brush my teeth, probably, finally. I can use floss
Yes.
occasionally.
I feel like that's what keeps the faction together, because you break up with her, you also lose a dentist.
Yeah,
right?
and then I enjoy our pre-match floss.
Very helpful.
Very important.
That's very, very
important.
smart.
Yeah.
You were quoted as saying, if I retired today, I wouldn't have any qualms. Whatever I do from this point forward is a bonus for me. I've made it.
Yeah.
So you're done?
It's just more like, not that I'm done, it's more, this is probably the peak of my life.
Okay, so you're just loitering now.
Yeah, I'm just going with the punches.
You don't want the younger kids to move up? That's a typical vet attitude. It's a real log jam
I'm not
here.
really a wrestler if I want to help the young guys.
Right, no. You
Can't do
just
that.
want to chop strangers.
Yes.
I understand that. Use these British terms in a sentence. Jiggery pokery.
Jiggery pokery, it's cold outside today.
Really nice. Shunter.
I had enough of your chunter, okay?
Oh, I see. I thought it was something else. Boffin.
You know you always get high scores on the tests? You are such a boffin.
Yes, I am. Yes, I
The
am.
biggest boffin I've ever met in my life.
Thank you. Crumpsy.
Crumpsy, that's an interesting one.
you gonna
You
use
could be
it?
like, I like your crumpsy, let me touch your crumpsy.
Oh,
You have a, do you know what it is?
Yep.
Are you not asking me, the British person, what the crumpsy is?
I've had to have mine bleached.
Oh, no way. I heard that's really, really, really painful.
It tingles, but it's worth it in the
Do you
long
recommend
run.
it?
I mean, if you like a tingle.
I might get my crumpsy bleached.
What are we doing here? Let's just go get our crumsies bleached
Let's
together.
get
You know
together
what I'm
on the
saying?
crumpsy day.
You were the interim AEW Women's World Champion, and then they're like, you know what? Never mind. You have the real title now.
Yes.
It's a little disappointing though. It's kind of like hooking up with someone, and then they tell their friends that you're dating. And you're like, no, we're not dating. You didn't buy me enough dinners. You didn't meet my
Right.
family. What do you think you missed out on by not winning the actual title first?
The dates, all that kind of everything.
Yeah, you didn't get any confetti.
Yeah, what the
Yeah, would you like some confetti?
Yes.
I believe we can arrange that.
Can we?
Oh,
Where?
confetti!
Where?
Oh, confetti! Oh, confetti!
Confetti, yeah! Oh my god! Woo! Yeah! Yeah, Jamie! Yeah.
Store's closed. Thank you.
What? Wait.
Well, this has been filled with hate speech. But you know what? As someone who knows something in this business, I like you and I choose you, and you're my champion. And to anyone who disagrees, I say, don't hate the hater. Hate the Jane. I'm completely the Jane.
This says something about you, really. That's really bad.
No, it's totally fine. It says Boffin.
I used to blame spotty Wi-Fi for my trolling, but now with Brightspeed Fiber Internet, I have reliable Wi-Fi in all my favorite places. Oh, soulmates!
Ultra reliable.
I want to apologize in advance. Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my guest is Lance Archer. Hey! Oh, God. The murder hawk monster. That's a lot, you know? First of all, you know, hawk already kind of implies that it's a murder. I mean, they don't exactly eat berries. What's the difference between a murder hawk and a hawk?
Well, let me tell you about it. Actually, it's just fun. Okay. It's like having a mythical creature just flying and taking and tossing the
Right, and then you have monster. On top of it, I gotta say, though, if a hawk is already double good at murdering, kind of implies that was it a monster first or a murderer first?
It's scary.
It is scary.
That's the whole point.
Okay. May I purport this theory that I heard online?
What is that theory?
That the murder in Murder Hawk actually refers to a murder of crows that make the formation of a hawk to disguise themselves so they can carry out their murders undetected. Your thoughts?
That's way too much thinking. It's just for fun, man.
Just for fun.
Say Murder Hawk.
Okay.
Say it.
Murder Hawk.
No, more conviction. Murder Hawk.
Murder Hawk.
Monster.
Monster.
Yeah, well, you know, we'll work on that. Okay. Don't listen to Danhausen, though. He has a whole different name for that.
Listen to him far too much.
Yes, I know.
Hawks are so dangerous that other birds...
Are they, though?
Fine, I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
Other birds and animals will go into hiding while they're around. Are you lonely because you're violent, or are you violent because you're lonely?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. But who says I'm lonely?
I'm asking you.
I don't know. You had it on your paper.
Okay,
you said I'm lonely. You had it all worked into each other. Lonely because I'm violent because I'm lonely.
Well, you don't, it's not like you're playing dominoes in the hallway. People usually stay
I
clear
might
of you.
be playing dominoes in the hallway. It's a fun game. Do you ever play dominoes in the hallway?
Don't know how.
Why not?
Learn.
Thank you. I told you. Next time I come back, we're playing dominoes in the hallway. Okay?
You have the greatest catchphrase ever.
Well, it's very factual.
Tell everybody what it is.
Everybody dies!
This is why it's so fantastic. First of all, you look like you kill a lot of people. Second of all, even if you didn't, the catchphrase is completely true with or without your involvement.
Yes, everybody dies. Including me. I just had to be last.
Fair enough.
That means you too.
I'll go before you. That's fine with me.
I can help you.
Not now. Let's just get through this. You know, I want to get some clicks. In an industry built on lies, you hit people with the harshest truth of all. And when I am on my deathbed, you know what I'm going to think? Lance Archer was right.
Yeah, everybody dies.
Why are you so in touch with mortality?
Because I'm not scared of it. Yeah.
Because?
I think it's just because I realize that it's a factual thing, and my faith says don't be afraid.
I never thought I would seek comfort in it.
Yeah.
And yet,
but it's fun leading other people to their demise.
Right, sort of like a shepherd in a way.
Sure, very scary. One swoops in, picks you up, throws you on the ground. That kind of thing.
Fair enough.
I don't know if shepherds really do that, but I'll take it.
One of the angry shepherds. You're from Gauze, Texas.
No, I'm not.
It said you were.
I know it lies.
Okay.
Let's get off Wikipedia.
Where are you from?
Where do they announce me from on TV? You're not listening. You're not listening. You're not listening.
I'm sorry.
It's Hearn, Texas.
Hearn? And are you from Hearn?
I'm from Hearn,
Okay.
and Gauze is about 8 miles away. So
I think we're splitting hairs here.
Well, I split the hairs because I never grew up in Gauze.
You hated Gauze?
Not necessarily. It's just very small.
It sounds so boring.
It is. So is Hearn, but it's okay.
But you've been to Gauze?
Yeah. So to be fair, my dad lives in Gauze now.
Okay.
But I never lived in Gauze.
Okay.
I grew up in the great town of Hearn, Texas.
Well, I have all this information about Gauze, so let's talk about that.
Let's talk about
It's an
Gauze.
unincorporated town of 400 people.
Yeah.
A statistic that has not changed since 1990. Why do you think that is?
Well, because I hadn't been there to kill anybody.
Okay.
You know, everybody dies, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I guess no one's having sex. No one's birthing anyone in Gauze, right?
They're having sex, it's just not with people.
Oh boy. Back to the Hawks.
Okay.
Huh? I see why people
I
leave.
don't know if it's Hawks and Matt.
True or false?
What's that?
Your actual first and middle names are Lance Vance.
No.
They're not? Is that true? I had a whole thing here. I was so excited.
Let me see this. Let me see this.
Lance Vance, you can take it away and give it back.
I am. Oh, what are you going to do now?
Lance Vance.
Here you go.
Thank
No,
you.
it's not Vance. Vance was to the late, great Dusty Rhodes.
Yes.
I was Vance Archer in another place.
Because he hated L's.
Well, I guess so. But the other place was very adamant on people not using their real names, if you know what I'm talking about.
The AWA.
Yeah. And so I think Vance was a play on Lance.
And what was the play? Just adding a V?
Instead of L and A, V. Excuse me. And then, but Archer is actually my father's first name.
Really?
Yeah,
And his name is Archer?
No, not at all. He was Otis Archer.
Otis Archer.
Yeah. Oh, he was a junior, actually.
Get out of here.
Do you know what my real last name is, or are we supposed to mention that here?
That's up to you. I'm not getting involved.
I think it's all over my social medias, and it's actually on the internet, but, you know.
It is?
I don't know. What is it?
Do you want to say it?
You can say it. You can say it.
Wait. I don't want to say too loud. I don't want to disturb anybody.
So, no, Vance is not my middle name.
Okay.
If we're talking about reality,
Yeah.
if we're talking wrestling, there is
At
no
this
name.
point, I think we're far from it.
No.
You have an English degree.
I do.
Which is irrelevant because you're also a quarterback at Texas State University.
Which was also irrelevant.
Oh my God, I sound like Jim Ross. Aren't you a little tall to be a quarterback?
No, actually, when I was playing, which was a couple years ago, you know, the prototypical quarterback was the big tall guy, the Dan Marino types. If you know pro football and things like that.
I've seen some testosterone replacement commercials, so I know who he is.
Yes, okay. Does he do those? I thought he does the gloves one.
Where are you putting gloves to get testosterone? That's what I
But
want.
they're completely disconnected.
I'm not that familiar with football.
But did you give somebody else testosterone? Maybe put gloves on.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Did you get to hold the ball and yell out codes before you said hunt?
Yes.
What are some of the codes? Yell out some of the codes over here.
Well, we're talking a couple years ago. Blue 42, down said hut.
And I don't know what happened after that.
You yelled it.
Okay, we got it. That's why I never played.
should try it.
One day I will.
No, say it.
Blue 42, Shed Hut.
There you go.
Excellent.
I don't know if they go for that command.
You started wrestling under the name Lance Steele,
Yes.
original,
I got it.
and
I got it right.
when you forgot your gear and had to come up with another gimmick on the fly, you wrestled as Breakdown.
I did.
Tell me about Breakdown. What was the gimmick? You having a midlife crisis?
Basically, like now. Yeah, I just was going to a show and broke the age-old rule of never forget your gear, and I forgot all my damn gear. And so I just had like a tank top and some track pants and stuff like that. And I was like, what sounds kind of cool and edgy? And I was like, Breakdown. And I'm like, let's do it. So I wrestled as Breakdown.
And then you're like, we have to stop this.
Well, actually, no. It was in the Corpus Christi, Texas area for GCCW, I think I remember. And they loved it. The fans there loved it.
Because they all have breakdowns there.
What?
They all have breakdowns there. What am I doing with my life? They probably found it relatable.
It's by a beach. How do you have a breakdown on a beach, bro?
It's Texas.
It's whoa.
I'm a Gauze man. You know me. I'm a Gauze. I'm a Hearn.
Just
I'm
let
a
everybody know
Kid.
this is going to be the last episode because he's disrespecting Texas.
We're not playing dominoes
We're done
anymore.
here. Everybody dies.
You were also part of a tag team called the Rockin' Rave Infection with the late, great Jimmy Rave.
Yep.
I saw multiple pictures of you where you had a cigarette in your mouth.
Couple of them.
They let you smoke?
No, I didn't.
On TBS, you can't even do that.
Again, I've been around for fire enough. Yeah, no, they didn't. It wasn't lit, so I never actually smoked a cigarette. So yeah, it was part of the whole rock and rave.
You made it seem so cool. Maybe you should do a little don't smoke PSA for the kids watching.
Listen, kids, don't smoke because everybody dies, and if you smoke, that means it's going to be you sooner than later, and that sucks.
You have, to put it mildly, you have a lower back tattoo.
The champ stamp?
Is that what the male equivalent is?
That's what I like to call
Okay,
it.
so I have other options here.
I know you do. No, I've heard them all.
You sure?
Yes.
Have you heard Buddy Duddy?
What?
Have you heard? Okay.
Buddy Duddy. Who the hell came up with Buddy Duddy?
These are on the streets telling me this guy died?
So you're on the streets asking people these
I
questions?
just heard them. I spent time
You
with
are
them.
lying. Is it the same place that thought my middle name was Vance?
Probably. They're not reliable. What do you feel about Guy Dye? What do we call it?
Guy Dye?
Frat tat?
Frat tat. It was close because the original version I did get in college.
Okay.
It's not what it is now. It's changed a little bit. And it's more. There's a lot more than just that on my back.
Well, let me tell you the final term.
Oh my God.
Twink ink.
Twink ink.
Does that do anything for you?
No, does it for you?
It's a long story. On top of that, you also have braids.
Yes.
You
Oh, I thought you were
sometimes,
talking on top of the tattoo that's above there.
I mean, here on top of
okay,
your person. And you also sometimes have nose rings. On paper.
Nose rings?
Sometimes you have a little
I've
thing.
never had that's a booger. That ain't a nose ring.
I got the wrong picture.
I usually pick that up.
You know, on paper, it sounds like my aunt has had a midlife crisis in St. Thomas. But you, with all due respect, you make the whole thing work. How is that possible?
Because it's me.
I don't want to tell you something. I looked at some photos of you.
I do like your aunt, though.
She's cute. She's a swell woman.
Yeah.
I've seen some pictures. I've seen some pictures of you. We've had all this in your younger years. I mean this. You're gorgeous. You're a very handsome man. Is your beauty the foundation that makes that all work?
I will let you exclaim that to the mountains and the moon.
An emphatic yes.
Yes. Don't y'all know?
No. To be absolutely cliche, you're big in Japan. The whole country loves you.
Literally and figuratively.
Why do you think Japan has such a proclivity for large, burly, scary Texans?
Because it's fun to scare the out of baby Japanese kids. If you've seen a couple of those pictures.
Are they giving you the reverse racism?
What?
It's positive, but they're all big cowboy. That reverse racism?
I think that's only if you actually take it as such, and I do not.
Right.
I have fun with it. They actually hold their children up and go, scare my baby. If you've seen some of the pictures in the video, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And the kids are scared to death. And the fathers and mothers and whatnot are absolutely loving it.
And I'm sure they'll grow up completely fine.
Yes.
Wikipedia also says that you are a, quote, devout Christian. Do you agree with devout? Who's determining devout? Did they call you up and they said you're okay with devout?
I think devout just means that you have true faith.
Okay, because I went to Catholic school.
Okay.
I was communed. I was confirmed. Does that make me devout?
Do you have the faith?
I have faith.
Do you have the faith?
That faith?
Yes.
It has to be the one.
Yes.
I'm scared of it.
Okay.
Something's going on.
Okay,
right?
I have no judgment, because ultimately I think it's a personal decision. You choose what you want, I choose what I want. I have no disrespect to you for that, don't disrespect me for mine. And I just say devout because I have faith and I believe, and even though I am no saint by any means, that is where I come from.
In the Bible, when Jesus flipped the table,
He did.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a big curveball?
Why?
Imagine following that guy around all the time, you know, peaceful, all of a sudden flips the table.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa!
He had good reason.
When you read that, do you go, oh, or do you go, ah?
I understood it.
Does that justify the violence and aggression in your own life?
Well, I don't know if his motives I think were a little more pure, mine are a little more not so pure. So therefore mine might be a little twisted in comparison.
Do you think he cleaned it up after? Do you think he made that clean it up?
No, why would he clean that up?
I know, he felt bad.
Do you know why he did it?
Yes, the den of thieves. They were selling inside the house of the Lord.
There you go.
He didn't want it to happen.
Why would he clean it up then?
I know, he felt bad. Just like, say, hey guys, some lesson learned, I'll clean it up. You know what
A couple years ago they had people do that.
That's fair. Devout fella to devout fella.
Okay.
Red Bull gives you wings.
The world ain't set up for the honest man to succeed. America's a hustle.
Devout fella to devout fella.
Okay.
If I may put you on the spot.
Go for it.
Someday you will die. As a believer in the faith,
yes,
you would like to go to heaven.
Yes.
Let's say it's that traditional version of everybody makes it there, we're all going to have a good time, it's going to be a big soiree.
Let's do it.
I have to be honest with you. It's going to be hard to run into you in heaven and not be terrified.
I'll be back to the other guy that you liked and said was, the hair. And
can we do a little improv?
Let's go for it.
Of the heaven hello.
Let's try.
You're in heaven. Can we get up? Can we do that?
Let's try.
You're in heaven. I'm going to walk. Can we move the mic, please? We're doing a heaven improv.
Move the mic.
So I'm in heaven. Let's say you're already there. Something happened to me.
Someone came out.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Mr. Archer. Hey, excuse me, Mr. Archer. Please.
Why are you here?
I made it. I don't know the reasons. I don't make it, but I'm here.
St. Peter, come here.
Good to see you.
Hold on. Come here. This guy? Really? All right, go ahead.
Heaven hug.
Check it out.
Oh, look at that. Okay. Maybe I'll go back.
Good seeing you, man.
Good seeing you.
Good seeing you.
Pleasure, Peter.
The good punch over there. You okay?
I'm fine.
Welcome to heaven.
I just repented in my pants.
It happens.
Well, this has been a migration.
Do you have a migraine?
A little bit. I'm going to stretch and yawn.
Stretch and yawn.
Because you murdered this interview.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the time.
And in the words of the red-tailed hawk, everybody dies. I took it too far. Sorry.
I want to cuss, but now you've put out the whole face thing.
Shut out the lights. You can say whatever you want.
Is this mine now?
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Enjoy.
All right.
Try not to mention Family Feud. Steve Harvey likes to sue.